Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AstralGames Day 140, Pillars of Eternity, Episode 9. Yes, indeed, we have arrived at the ninth episode of Pillars of Eternity. Trying to catch up to Dark Souls and StarCraft. I have talked to myself. Well, that sounds weird, but I have thought about it, and it just draws me in too much to say goodbye to this game. Even though the game isn't always in the style that I prefer, it's still a game that I want to see through till the end. So yeah, we're going to dedicate a stream here and there to the Pillars. At least until we've done the game. I'm not going to 100% it or anything like that, but yeah, I am still going to do side quests here and there where appropriate, but I'm not going to seek them out or anything like that. We'll just do what the game has to offer, and we'll see about it. I'm still a bit excited. I mean, even though the dramatic tone of the game is not my style, I'm still really excited about seeing through the story and how it ends and all that. So, hoping for a cool ending as well. But yeah, here we are, Pillars of Eternity, episode 9, and we're playing through it. Now, announcements before, of course, as always. I have not yet heard about the developers, from the developers of Crowfall. Now, I don't know what date it is exactly. It is the 15th. Last time they gotten back to the closed alpha testers, the first wave, on the 17th. So, possibly 2 days still. But, yeah. I haven't heard back from the Crowfall developers as of yet, so we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes. Other announcements. This is the only stream this week, at least the only AstralGames Day. I'll be back streaming on Saturday. I'm just starting the stream, but I'm already saying I'm back streaming this Saturday. With the nomination, we'll be continuing and finishing the Diablo 3 story, slaying demons everywhere. I had a great blast on both occasions, and I'm glad to be able to see it through this week. This coming Saturday, it's going to be amazing. No Crusader Kings 2 Kaleidoscope Dynasty Challenge this week, as we'll be out for dinner. So there will be no time. And also I need to get up really early for the nomination stuffs. So, yeah. But we do have something special planned for around Christmas. So, that's going to be great. That's it for this week. Next week it's Christmas. Also the start of my holiday. So I will probably be streaming quite a lot. I am actually really excited and looking forward to playing through the Dark Souls and the StarCrafts. So I might be, I won't say I'll be streaming every day of the week, but I might be streaming quite a lot there. Focusing mostly on StarCraft and Dark Souls. Going through those games. And maybe a Pillars episode here or there. Because I will have holiday until the 6th of January. Which will be my first work day of 2016. And then on the 7th and the week after that, the date hasn't been officially set yet, but the week after that, somewhere, one of those days, I'll be hearing whether or not I'll be participating in 2 major autism projects. If I participate in one, I'll probably have some time. If I'll participate in none, I will have a lot of time. And if I participate in both, streaming might be a bit on the back burner, I'm not gonna lie. If both projects want to have my expertise and want to make use of my company, then it might be a bit on the back burner. Because 2 projects at once sounds quite a lot of work. We'll see what happens. So yeah, two projects possibly coming up, and that's not including all the lectures that have already been planned at the start of next year, January, February, and stuff like that. It's the busy months. But yeah, we'll see. And of course, what I can already tell you is that in April, before I go to America, I will be trying to get as many casts in, focusing solely on one game, of course, Total War Warhammer. One of my favorite franchises, well, 2 of my favorite franchises, I should say, the Total War franchise and the Warhammer franchise, go combined into one singular game. And obviously, I will have to play that a lot. So, hey Patrick, what up? How are you doing? So yeah, around April somewhere, and then well, actually April, yeah. And when I come back from America, of course, it's the school holidays and I'll have a lot of time, and well, Warhammer Total War is going to be a focus of this channel. Total War has actually always really been a focus of this channel, and with the new one coming out next year, well, you know, I'm a bit of a Total War fan. I hope you're doing well, Patrick. I'm just going through the motions, going through the announcements of what's coming up and what's going on. I'm great. I'm doing really great. This week is my final week of work. Woohoo! Before the holidays. So expect a lot of streams right before the end of the year. Hey, Deviant, what up? How are you doing as well? Yeah, expect a lot of streams right before the end of the year, focused on StarCraft and Dark Souls, trying to complete those games. But yeah, with that, let us jump in. Just done with the announcements. But the short version is lots of StarCraft, lots of Dark Souls coming up before the holiday, and then in the next year, I don't know, because there are 2 major autism projects, and I hear at the start of next year whether or not I will be invited to join in. And if I have to work for both of them, not gonna lie, streaming might be a bit on the back burner, as participating in 2 major projects at the same time might take up a lot of my time. But yeah, those were the major announcements, really. And yeah, this Saturday, this is the final stream before this Saturday, where I'll be playing with Nam Nation, the viewers of Naminam, streamer Naminam on Twitch, as we go through Diablo 3, slaying some demons. Oh, are we already starting with a crash here? Really? Game? Are you kidding me? Alright, let's wait for a bit. Hopefully. Still enjoying the game? Yes. Yes, Deviant. Oh, there we go. I gotta say, even though the writing is extremely dramatic. Actually, now that I have this, I totally forgot to adjust my camera. Sorry for that. Because people... Oh, sorry. People want to see the party members. So, there we go. But yeah, even though it's a really dramatic story and really dramatic writing and like describing everything, totally not my style, I still do enjoy the overarching story and all the plot points and all the you know, the stuff that's going on. So I thought about it, and I think that I want to go through this game. I might not 100% it, but I at least want to have seen the main story. That's my goal for this game. Like, I will do side quests here and there where appropriate, but the main story will be my focus. Going through the main story at least once. Not 100%ing it, not being focused on finding side quests or anything of the sort, because I know they're going to be depressing quests anyway. Yeah, going through the story. That's what I've decided. That's the main goal. And then at least we will have seen the story. Speaking of which, let's check out where the hell... Well, the main story tells us to go to the Temple of Boudica, but I think I just checked back my YouTube. That's one of the advantages of having it on YouTube, is you can check back and see where the heck you were and what the heck you were planning. And we were planning to do Build to Last, because we just need to go to the Scrivener's Dormitory in Copper Lane, which is only one visit away to a place we've already been. And we wanted to do the Missing Sentries, the Heritage Hill one, because, as I said in last stream, we need the book for Adir, which is, let's see, it's one of these. Adir has asked us to get a book. That's what I know. And we went there, and Fragments of the Scattered Fate, this one. Adir asked us to get a book, and we went there, and the priest said that, or the library guy, whatever, said that he won't give the book because we are like strangers coming into the library, blah blah blah. So my theory was, knowing that this game works with a reputation system, is to do Build to Last and Missing Sentries in order to gain reputation with the city, so we can get access to the records, and then we can do Fragments of a Scattered Fate. So, because then we would probably get the book. That's the thing I'm going to go through. So Build to Last asks us to go to the Copper Lane. Let's see, the Scrivener's Dormitory in Copper Lane. So I don't know where we are now. We are in First Fires. Copper Lane. So we need to go this way. Perfect, off we go. Off we go to save the day. So yeah, this game is I would have enjoyed it if it had more optimism. I would have enjoyed it more, I should say, if it had more optimism and positivity in it. But it's all so depressing. which is the problem. But then again, I still do love RPGs a lot. And yeah, especially Infinity Engine RPGs. Alright. Where is the Scrivener's Dormitory, though? There it is. Perfect. To the Scrivener's Dormitory! Can we just enter? Hopefully. Hopefully they won't kill us on sight if we just... I don't know. Find Vienna. Alright. Corin. Scriveners. A small Scrivener. More Scrivener. Oh, perhaps in this room? Huh. Maybe Corin can tell us where Fiona is. Corin sways slightly from side to side. Your skin's still green, but you've lost your ducks. I'm not looking for ducks. I'm looking for Vienna. I like Vienna. She's always talking about metal men, which is strange, since I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat snowcap. His brow wrinkles. I don't talk about metal men either, and I do eat snowcap. Huh. Anyway, she's not here right now. Flew away to Andra's gift to meet her friend Bessia. No, Klesia. Yes, Klesia. Klesia's the friend she's gone to meet. In Andra's gift. In a house, not a boat. North house. Empty house. Andra's gift has a lot of boats. We should go rowing sometime. Okay, sir. Yep. Yep. Andra's gift. That's all fine. That means we're just going to do the other quest first, because Andra's gift is all the way back from whence we came. Let's go do the other quest first then. You know.
Hatched.
Andra's gift, that's like where we were last time. Heritage Hill. We can enter now because we do have permission from the guard. This will require the proper key. We have permission.
Good day, stranger.
Sorry about this district. No. Wheeler sent me. I'm looking for the missing guards. So, you're the ones she sent word about. The guard looks you up and down, frowning. I was expecting her to send in a whole squad of Justicars. Not that I'm volunteering, mind you. I have the gate open immediately. Just watch your step. I'm afraid we can't send anyone after you if this goes badly. Any idea what might have happened to the other guards? None. And I have no desire to find out, if you catch my meaning. The ones that disappeared weren't the deserting type. The worst part is, both times the watch disappeared, the next rotation found the gate unlocked. I don't know whether they went in or whether something got out, but if it's the latter, refugees are going to be the least of our problems. Heard something unusual? Friend, I tried to see and hear as little as possible. One of the women on the last watch said she heard something about shouting. Oh, someone shouting from the northeast part of the district. Something that sounded like an order, but I don't see how anyone could survive in there. Once or twice I've got a glimpse of something moving on the other side of the gate. I'd just as soon forget it. Alright. Entering Heritage Hill. Here we go, guys.
Reminds me of home, this place.
Oh! So your home had undead?
Me a home, this place.
I didn't know your home had undead. Jesus, powerful undead. Oh, we have the paladin instead of the mage, okay. Oh wow, my main character is already almost dead. Kill him! Kill! Or not dead, you know. Deprived of endurance.
Leave it to me!
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Those were powerful, powerful undead.
Hey.
Of course the wolf can't loot.
I'm ready.
Don't know what all those vessel bones do, but If a game drops you a lot of somethings,
Hey,
might be able to use it. Oh wow, some entrance though.
I'm ready.
Amount of endurance. Ah, you can't heal health. Alright. Alright, Heritage Hill. That entrance though. Finding the missing gods won't be easy. The Iron Guardian will rise again. Mos ultima linea edem est. Here lie the remains of Jade Malo, a skilled archer taken far before her time. Buried with her most prized possessions, including her beloved bow, personally handcrafted, and her now antique coin purse. This damn game will be the death of me. The road goes ever on and on. Down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and I must follow if I can. Lord of the Rings hype. The human male with long hair and studded leather. The writing is too weathered to read, but he appears to have some kind of general. Have been some kind of general. His title is unfamiliar, but his features seem somehow savage. A washer? Of ill repute of some remote inn, with an untimely demise while trying to clean. These pantaloons will be the end of me! And then a wet sleeve hit him in the head. I'm gonna live forever! Oh wow, he died, he lived for a long time at least. Died in service of the country from and to the while attempting to the. Redacted for reasons of national security. Forever lost yet destined to return. Love you, Dad. Hope you're proud of me. Hopefully so. It's going to be a long wait for the eternity. Thought he would live forever. The universe had other ideas. Never forget, death is only the beginning. Especially for one of my kind. What kind is that? From the band to the battalion, brother forever. OG 13. I have lived 1,000 lives and I have loved 1,000 loves. I've walked on distant worlds and seen the end of time. Because I read. Huh. Some of them are quite deep. Oh.
Wait. See this me.
It's a shame they always attack my main character. He's not the tank. Maybe I should give him a shield and such. Muscle flesh, that's new. Now got more.
See this me.
Oh crap. Surrounded. Alright, you go on this one. I go on that one. You go on that one. You also go on that one. Go. Good. Alright.
Of course. Hey.
They are pretty easy, I guess. Crotch head claw marks score this vault. There's some kind of beast roaming around here.
Still is meeting. Following your lead.
Shoot that bastard.
I have
I have them! Because my character is, again, out of its endurance. Damn, so many shots. Paralyzes enemies and cool!
I have them.
Nice,
Leave it to
GG.
me.
All right then.
Huh, is there something I can do about this character's inventory? Wait. Weapon focus soldier. Great sword. Okay, so you can wield a great sword. Oh, I have two-handed style. Ah, crap. That would be a waste of talent if I would switch to a two-handed weapon. From a two-handed to a one-handed. Yeah, melee weapon as well.
Hey,
Ah. A small plaque above the base reads, "Freedom above all!" Unlocking this will require the proper key. No. I don't think we have him. We have that. No. No, we don't. Oh, we can go in here, it seems. A woman turns when you enter. Her white pill eyes shine like lamps in the darkness of the tomb. 4 crucible knights hover nearby, their glazed expressions fixed on her. Reinforcements at last. I hope you've come out, because we've got to get out of here. Something about her seems hazy and insubstantial, even in the darkness of the tomb. Who are you? Commander of the Crucible Knights. I lead the militia stationed around Heritage Hill. Securing this district became my responsibility when this, whatever it is, happened. I hate to be the one telling you this, but you're already dead. Her eyes grow cold and hard. You better explain yourself, and quickly. You're a ghost. You've been luring Crucible Knights to their death. She freezes in place, hovering in the air. No, that's impossible. It's only been... It can't be. The other side of the tomb is visible through her gaping mouth. She looks at her hands, seemingly for the first time, turning them in front of her. As her eyes and her mouth widen in horror, she turns to you. What have you done to me? Her expression hardens and the Crucible Knights behind her stir. Novitiates attack. Oh, god dash dang darn it. I haven't done anything. Oh god, it's one of them teleporting ghosts. Alright, other range folk. Oh god.
Wait.
It's a ghost that can paralyze as well. Oh. Where is the circle? The circle of life. Is that a level 1 spell? Really? It was so good. No, a level 2 spell. Oh. Our priest is already dead. Yeah, rip us. Yep, rip this fight.
This thing is doing the job.
Ah, and they can't be paralyzed, and we can be paralyzed. Yeah. That's crap. Rip this fight. Interesting.
Hey.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, this is new. I came searching for survivors. Only too late that I realized there weren't any. She brings her hand to her head. The skin is practically translucent. I found myself surrounded by those creatures outside and I had to seek refuge. Funny, isn't it? To hide from the dead in a building that was meant to hold them in the first place? Anyway, I've been waiting for more reinforcements. What are these soldiers doing here? She looks at them, but either she doesn't notice their distant gazes and the way they sway on their feet, or she thinks nothing of it. They're under my command, of course. They heard my call, and we've been waiting on a few more to help us find our way out of here. I think something might be wrong with them. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We've been stuck here with no rations for I don't know how long. We need to leave while we're still on our feet. Then, if you caught your breath, we should move out. Follow up and stay on my guard. We'll have to move quickly. She begins to glide like a mist over a lake, her feet barely skimming the ground. Yet as she moves forward, she blinks and holds her head. Confusion clouds her semi-transparent eyes. I feel strange, like I... She looks at the tomb around her, horror slowly dawning. No, that's impossible. It's only been... I can be. Oh, what have you done to me? Yeah, so...
Quit.
There's no way we can solve this diplomatically, really.
Kind of stuck.
Where's the wolf?
Over here. Lava.
So there's no way we can solve this diplomatically.
Beyond sea.
Put the prayer in there. Oh god.
Kind of stuck over.
Alright, are you done with chanting? What else can we throw in there? Level 3 spells. Lydia, stay on your feet. What else can we throw in there? Could throw down a pillar of fate. Okay, that didn't knock him down. Calling reinforcements. Alright, cool, that one is dead. What's this? Must stray soul fairies to phone 2 will-o-wisps that fight for the party. Cool.
Wait.
Get in there. Get some new prayers going. Alright, bonus to all defenses. Alright, get the restoration going. As well. Can keep that one busy. Oh god, did we lose the priest? We didn't lose the priest. Cool.
Wait. It's me.
Restore endurance. Whew, this fight, man, this fight. It seems the ghost is dead, at least.
Okay.
Man, we've gone through all the spells. We have gone through all the spells. Oh crap, my phantom. No. I can summon a new one. There you go.
Wait.
Cool. We've gone through all the spells, but we won the fight.
Hey.
Jeeves. Spirit residue. Crucible plate, medium shields, sword. Let's take 2
Hey.
sets. Oh god. Woo!
Yeah.
We got this. says healing.
Following your lead.
As in health healing.
Ready, Watcher. I'm ready.
No one?
Freros Ceres!
Oh, that's only endurance, right? Yeah. Yep, we
Hey,
plate armor.
alright
Oh,
then.
maybe my main character can use some new plate armor. Honeydew. Brave and noble dwarf. He climbed too high and he dug too deep for Cosmodan. That's also in the game, isn't that like Warhammer or something? I think that's Warhammer. It's a dwarf ult from Warhammer lore. You did what you thought was best, but it was wrong. I just wanted a good game. I didn't want to influence it other than that. There you go. Man in the suit. Status missing. Location unknown. In memory of the man in the suit and his associates. You'll never find them. But victim or perpetrator, if your number's up, they'll find you. Jordan Dunnes. No time to explain. Killer 9 something. Here lies Killer. Too bad he didn't know how in the end. Hitosai. A wise man once told him, by depending on your luck you are embracing death. But apparently, he just couldn't stop rolling dead dice. Thorvald Udenkin. What will you sacrifice to do what you believe is right? Be wary, however, in what you believe is right, for great evils have been done by those who believed they were right. Wise counsel. Here lies the man who has lived many lives in many realms. I love you very much, my dear Funshine. Pritham. Only sleep can help. Kickstarter has changed the floor of the games industry. No more corporate meddling. Now the gamers back the developers directly. Let this game be a monument to the power and the freedom we now have. Carpe diem. Be peaceful, be courteous, obey the law, respect everyone. But if someone puts his hand on you, send him to the cemetery. Interesting. He wanted to rule a kingdom. He failed, but left a legacy. A fun-loving 1980s obsessed gamer and developer with penchant for old tech. Most heroic guy of all time. I wonder if there's a star child waiting for me at the end of my journey. Miss Pratchett. Nulli timere methodem. Lactose the intolerant! Remember when using a urinal, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing. Oh god. Lewd. Disgusting. Sasha Bocek. Lingua Latina non penis canina. No idea what that means. Time will not be ours forever. Kilji. Leginto. Vala mogules. Vala doheares. That I do know what that means. All men must die. Alright, Stormblade. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. A wise man knows he's stupid. Life is better with good company. Don't forget your doctor's appointment. Because your doctor can keep you company. Loved his wife and children with all of his heart. Enjoy this game! The one who reads this will never be the same. I hope to speed. I did this for my son, Mitchell Lloydalt, a nice person and a super illustrator and transitions to a project manager, etc. SGT Angry, pretty pissed that he's dead. Victor Alexander Na, off to fight some windmills. Well, welcome to the Netherlands, we've got a lot of them. All my utopia, there's always one part of us that never dies. Too many of us, you are this part. There are some really interesting things in this. Tim67 Sweeney. Thanks to the maker, who thought the threads of the law of stories. Thanks to the goddess, born from the maker's creation, who renewed him. I vow as an unreal to live in all stories as one. Stephen Dengler. Learn, love, make yourself useful. Godot late for his own funeral. Karis Karnak Weinkra. Oh. Some people have really interesting stuff. Or really funny stuff in there. But yeah. It's hard to make funny stuff. Alright. Ghost beaten! Let's hope we won't find any other difficult encounter in this place. Otherwise we are pretty much screwed. Oh, we do find more text though. Greg Onk Handers. Even in the darkest days, an honest smile can brighten your world. What a strange and wondrous journey this has been. Thank you for being part of it. See you on the other side. Captain Gull. The memory of his ill-fated voyage across the sea of madness died a stranger in a strange land after many wasted years. Thomas Gundersby. In the time-lost scrolls it says that he was one of the world's founders. The scrolls describe him as Man of the North, world founder, friend of fishes and dragons, known as Gunders the Adventurers. Daniel Hell Without Sin Grant, in loving memory of Copper and Cobe. John Maloney, wish you were here. I think that's a reference to a lyric. Stephen Cameron, Doonadoo, Australia. Hero, protagonist. Member of the Black Isle and Obsidian Forums. Hero. Palladium. That's from Mass Effect. Die da wandern nach der Sonne. He who wanders after the sun or in the sun. Rulos von Land zu Land. Restless from land to land. Haben die das Stillleuchten? Don't have the silent happiness, I think. Doesn't have the silent happiness. In der eigen Brust gekannt. He who wanders in the sun, restless from land to land, doesn't have the silent happiness. No idea what the last sentence is. Totally no idea. Greg Williston, in memory of Golden Brown, the Golden Brown. I am tall, died from grievous wounds after hitting his head on door frames too many times. He will forever be remembered by his height, and his continuous ability to be better than Rav in all games. Durr. Another I am told, tallest man to ever roam the world, known for his epic adventures, size, brute force, and lack of intelligence, from him hitting his head on too many door frames, chandeliers, and tree branches. Gabriel Guzzardi. Fate, lineage, rules, and choices will lead us in our life, but beware! Only the balance of these pillars will make you safe in your journey. Always keep the balance, traveler. Yeldra. A traveler am I, shard of my soul on 1,000 worlds, seeds of transcendence. Ignoramus. He never wanted to see himself ashamed, but he often wanted to see himself not wicked. Gramna. Nothing. Imrahil. Live your life today for the sake of tomorrow. Keep fighting every day to forget your sorrow. Nankuru Naisa. Dinyari. When is a slave not a slave? When he is a slave master. And Inkblot. Kedren Inkblot Swift. Student of the renowned Ildanach. Adventurer extraordinaire. Incorrigible. Mountebank and Wandering Scot. Oh, more dead.
Puede decirles mi...
And they still do target my my main character for some reason, even though I'm sending the tank in
I think
first.
it may be time to strike up camp.
I was hoping he had a taunt skill of some sort. This mausoleum has been sealed tight. Yeah, it's the center of this place. I'm saving a lot because I don't want to. Yeah. Oh boy. Fight! Fight! Fight!
Following your lead.
Bang! Splat. Get gibbed, son. These fights aren't too terrible. Not like the fight in the mausoleum. A bench! Where you can sit and enjoy the surroundings. Arbalest. Blood moss. Isn't that from Daedra? Oblivion Gate? Wasn't that where blood moss is from? Doesn't that game also have blood moss? Holy crap, and the wizard. And the wizard. Alright, you take out the damn wizard, you fire on the damn wizard, you fire on the damn wizard. Oh, that was the wizard? Cool. Oh, no, there's another one. Or it's the same one. It could be that he's teleported or something. Yep, need to concentrate the ground. Jesus, so much damage going on.
Following your lead.
Wizard is down. There's my main character. Oh boy. Flame on!
I'm
Do you have something? Restore my endurance.
Following your lead.
Yeah, he's dead too. Go! Bang! Yeah.
What?
Alright, my tank is still standing. Where's that?
got it. After an eat.
My tank is still standing, even though my paladin is almost dead.
You're not getting through.
Yeah, we can survive this. It's gonna be close. Oh, my priest is dead. Idiot. Idiot the tank. Yes. Woo! Hype.
Hey. All
We
right then.
survive. Just, but just enough. Time to camp. You awoke to see Durance, his staff held in both hands before him. A flame flickers at its top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it is awakening from sleep, or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges. Everything except for his staff. The staff seems to be studying its engravings. Oh, he seems to be studying it. As you watch, the engravings glow thinly red, like through the cracks of heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branching out in an intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if a heartbeat. As you watch, the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles. Circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent. And then suddenly there's a great light from the fire, a rushing of the air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you or reacted to what occurred. Your face is full of need, Durance snorts. Looks to burst if you didn't speak. I had a question.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire. Saw great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was flesh, like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer? What about it?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Aothis overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Aothis of it.
Duran's voice remains low, steady, as if repeating something he said many times before.
You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
Hey fellas, what up? Oh my god, we've got someone in the party who freaking destroyed a god.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Aothis.
So a dozen bright circles emerging from your staff as well.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were 12 shadows cast, 12 faithful of Margarin, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Of the Godhammer. Durance rests his staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into a ring of flames, one after another, until 12 are met.
As 12 held Aethys fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
And it blossoms lightly, once and resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges that you blink to clear your vision. Durance is still staring at the tiny candle-like flame, intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margarin.
Durance frowns and moves his gaze from the staff. What do you mean, share their fate?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence.
Uh-huh.
The connection we once shared with Margarin, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margarin was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that?
The world is broken, the wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing 2 gods. Even as Margarin shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance.
Oh, so it's Widewind. I always thought it was pronounced Wadewind. Oh well, Widewind it is.
Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margarin's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Margarin's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal?
He shakes his head.
As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margarin at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. And if you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried.
Hey, Shu, what up? And Toby, what up? How far are you into Pillars? I have no idea. We're 9 episodes in. I have no idea how long it is.
Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that, or had asked. Grabbed victory from defeat and
Do you feel as if you have betrayed your god? Now, tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. Durin's hands tightened at the top of the staff, as if holding it by the neck. It was a place where we could choke Eothas in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was the spine of direwood, as symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Durin studies his staff, his eyes traveling along the etchings. Any weapon. Durin's face hardens and his eyes burn, his eyebrows narrowing. I suspect Eothas knew as well. And so did his vessel, in its arrogance. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the direwood. And we intended to burn him with the light of our fate. And his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. Give yourselves to it?
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit?
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
Widewin?
We all studied Widewind.
Widewin.
He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Hey, Follow, what up? Yeah, it's okay. I just missed the positivity in the writing and stuff that Baldur's Gate had with like Imoen and Minsk, and Planescape had with Moriarty, or however that skull was called. I missed the character that brings it all into a happy perspective, but otherwise it's great. It's a bit all depressing though.
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
It sounds as if you fell victim to your own weapon.
Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the truth of the Godhammer, Watcher. I feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others. If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger. Made me re-examine the teachings of Margren. Put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only one part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Alright. Sure, fine. Whatever. He pissed. It seems he pissed. Yeah, that was quite the reveal there, that we actually had a party member, or a member in the party, who was there when the god was killed. So we do have a god killer, so to speak, in the party, and there does seem to be a cost to it, but obviously killing a god isn't that easy. So yeah, we're just not sure what it is yet. Hey, G Pudding, what up? We're past the hour though, and as you guys might or might not know, every hour There's a small break. It's for the YouTubes. Give you guys time to get some drinks, get up, stretch your legs, do whatever it is you need to do, and also to chop it up into YouTubes. And we'll be back with more pillars after that. I'm doing great. Pudding, I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and the day after as my last days of work of the year. And then it's holiday, and I'll be doing lots of streaming during the holiday. Mostly focused on finishing Dark Souls and StarCraft, or continuing those. So that's what's going on next week. But yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, also looking forward to the new year, of course. I'm doing great. But yeah, I'll see you guys after a few minutes, after the break. And we shall continue Pillars of Eternity. See you guys in a bit.